So, guys, with no further ado, let's begin. My first wide receivers, which everybody should know who this guy is JJ Justin Jefferson. Now, listen, we've heard rumors about Kirk Cousins getting traded.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if they trade Kirk Cousins for Cam Newton. I'm still drafting Justin Jefferson as my #1 overall pick. I said what I said. Yes, I said Cam Newton.
It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Justin Jefferson is superior. Route running. He's not the fastest, greatest athlete guy, but you don't need to be that in football. The greatest athletes and the greatest talent guys are not always your Hall of Famers. It's the guys who put the work in. And Justin Jefferson was drafted later in the first round. And Jamar Chase was took it in, the top 6 to top 5 picks. And so, but Justin Jefferson is still just as good as Jamar Chase, right? He's just not as fast. So it doesn't matter. So JJ is a great route runner. Impeccable route runner. Right? And if you're playing in fantasy football, guys is getting 10 to 12 targets win you fantasy football leagues. Think about Antonio Brown back in his heyday when he was the #1 player drafted overall in fantasy back-to-back, right? I can't remember the years, but he was taken back-to-back, and he won people fantasy football championships. Now, Big Ben is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins, but it still didn't matter. It was Antonio Brown talent. We've seen it with the other quarterbacks that he's played with, right? So Justin Jefferson playing with Kirk Cousins, it's going to be impeccable, guys. Make sure you draft this guy. This guy is one of the best wide receivers that I ever saw as young as guys. My #2 0 RB targeted wide receiver is Jamal Chase.
Now, listen. He got Joe Burrow throwing him that ball. Now, listen, Joe Burrow is not my #1 quarterback in the league, but he is in the top 5. He is on his way to be a Hall of Famer the way he's playing. So when you got a quarterback like Joe Burrow that's willing to sit in the pocket and hyper-target you deep, that's almost like Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill really wasn't hyper-targeted deep. I mean, he had Travis Kelce there. But Jamar Chase is getting hyper-targeted. He's getting 8 to 10, maybe 12 targets some games, and he's looking for this guy.
About yourself this season or your quarterback or your offense in general?
I'm really good.
So if you're playing bonus leagues, you take Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is not a better route runner than Justin Jefferson, but he's a superior athlete, right? He can jump ball you. He's so fast. He separates on his routes, and he is an elite route runner. But I'm talking about Justin Jefferson. So that's why Jamar Chase is not a better route runner than Justin. That's why Jamar Chase is not a better route runner than Justin Jefferson, right? But it doesn't matter. We splitting hairs here, right? So a lot of people might have Jamar Chase first. I have Justin Jefferson first. But again, I still think Jamar Chase, it doesn't matter. Tomato, tomato. I still think he's the elite wide receiver, and I'm taking him in the first round. I'm not drafting any running backs if I can. To my third wide receiver, guys, and this might be controversial, is Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah.
Yes, guys, Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah. Now, listen, I think Tyreek Hill is going to be one of the greatest players that we ever saw in the NFL. I know you might go ahead and hit me up in the comment section right now and say, Cheetah, you talking crazy. Hey, I take it. Ain't it been the first time somebody told me I was talking crazy.
Right? And I end up being right. I talked about Tyreek Hill all last year. I said him and Tua was going to be a great asset together. Cheetah, you crazy.
Y'all ain't even in preseason yet, so which means the only thing you've done was catch passes from him running routes in spring practice, at the very least. I mean, that's all.
I'm looking at your numbers. You still have a chance. You need to average 124 yards over the next 5 games, and you'll break Calvin Johnson's record of 1,964. When you got to Miami, what was your goals? What were you thinking? There's been a lot of talk.
Again, I always say this, what everybody did after the season happened. They moved on and started looking at other players to try to discredit me. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, guys. This is cutting edge content. Okay, so my #4 wide receiver, guys, that I'm taking off the board is Davante Adams. That's my 0 RB target guy. My #4 guy is Davante Adams.
Listen, I don't feel great about Jimmy, right? I really don't. I'm not even going to cap, but it's Davante Adams, and Jimmy's very accurate underneath. So if Davante Adams can run a lot of underneath routes, I think he can hyper-target it, and I'd rather take him than to take a running back like a Kenneth Walker or a Najee Harris or a Jonathan Taylor or a CMC.
Because it's just safer. I don't believe Davante Adams will get hurt, right? He's usually healthy. He usually plays at least 15 or 14 games a season, and that's all I need a guy to play, right? And be available for me in the playoffs. So we know with Davante Adams, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer, great route runner. He's not fast. He's not a jump ball guy. He just doing work. He reminds me of Justin Jefferson. They the same type of guy. They not elite, superior athletes, but their craft is superb. They very, very crafty. They know the game. So, guys, make sure you take last but not least, my 5th and final guy, 0 RB target wide receiver is Kupp. Yes, guys, Cooper Kupp. And the reason why Cooper Kupp is my number 50 RB target guy is Cooper Kupp. Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
All these guys on here, as far as athletic ability and explosion, is probably a lot better than Cooper Kupp. But I got to be honest here now, and I hope I ain't contradicting myself. Cooper Kupp probably going to outproduce all of them. Cooper Kupp probably going to outproduce all of them.
That's why I got to put this guy on my list. Listen, I faded him his breakout year, right? I feel if he's coming off a knee injury a couple years ago, and boy, was I wrong. Guys, that's why I love football. That's why I love sports. You can't break nobody's game down. It's in their heart. I said what I said. Yes, I'm getting esoteric on the video, and if you don't like it, if you want me to go 3.5 stats and 8.9 and PFF, if you want me to do all that, then this channel's not for you. All you gotta do is look at my credentials and see the players that I've been on. I might not speak with the proper pronouns. I might not speak with the adjective and all this other stuff. I'm just talking fantasy football content and also sports content from my heart. And Cooper Kupp, guys, is a beast.